after exploring Cherrygrove City, you'll want to head north onto Route 30. Now, remember that apricorn tree? You might have seen one on your way to Cherrygrove City and you couldn't do anything with it. Well, go inside of this house here and talk to this guy, and then he will give you an apricorn box. So then you can put all of those apricorns from the trees into that box and can carry them with you. They can be used to make different types of Pokeballs later on in the game, so you're definitely going to want to pick up any that you come across. It's not critical, but it's recommended. So you just press A against it and you get a green apricorn, or a GRN one. They abbreviated it. See, you can talk to your Pokemon still. Marriland somehow forcing itself to keep going. So, just head north on the route, hugging the eastern side, and you'll eventually reach Mr. Pokemon's house. He's there with a friend, a familiar face, who's keeping oddly quiet over there. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Devin obtained the mystery egg. A friend of mine from Eckertube gave it to me. Thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what it is. Yeah, so he does heal up your Pokemon before you leave, which is very handy, so don't worry about it if they get weakened, or if your Chikorita or Totodile or whatever gets weakened along the way. Then Professor Oak, that guy there, he'll see your Pokemon and he sort of says some stuff. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? Automatically records data. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Devin received the Pokedex from Professor Oak. Yep, so that is the Pokedex. So he has to go back to Goldenrod to do his radio show, but he'll give you his phone number so you can call him up with your Pokegear and see sort of how your Pokedex is progressing. So go ahead and leave Mr. Pokemon's house, and on the way out, you'll receive a frantic call from Professor Elm. It's a disaster, it's just terrible, what should I do? Oh, please get back here now! So you better hurry back to Professor Elm's lab in New Bark Town. So make your way back to Cherrygrove, heal up your Pokemon, save before going here, and then you will fight this guy, that creepy person you saw staring in through the window earlier in New Bark Town. I recommend being at around level 7 or level 8 before fighting him. He will always be using the Pokemon that your starting Pokemon is weak to. For instance, he'll be using Cyndaquil if you pick Chikorita, he'll be using Chikorita if you pick Totodile, and he'll be using Totodile if you pick Cyndaquil. It doesn't make that big of a difference right now because it's just at level 5. It doesn't have any moves that are super effective against you. So really, all you need to do is just keep using Tackle or Scratch or whatever. And that should be enough. You should still have plenty of potions left over that if for some reason, you know, you're just not quite doing it, you can always heal up with a potion. It's a really easy fight. It's not really that bad at all. If you started with Cyndaquil, a good move to use is Smokescreen on the first turn of the battle, because it'll make his Totodile hit you a lot less, which is always a good thing. Hump, are you happy you won? Yeah, I'm very happy. You want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Give that back. It's my trainer card. Oh no, you saw my name. Yeah, not going to defend yourself or anything. So now you know his name. So run on back to New Bark Town and head into the laboratory right there. Inside, you will want to report the details of what you saw to Professor Elm. Except there's a police officer there. Whoever did it will come back to the site. So you must be the one who did it. No, it wasn't me, I swear. Hold on a second, he has nothing to do with it. I saw there was a red-headed boy looking into the building. Oh, really? How fascinating. Well, you battled a boy like that, he must be the one who did it. Do you happen to get his name? Well, as a matter of fact, you did get his name. I'm just going to call him Silver for the purpose of this video. But you can name him whatever you want. Devin, I'm glad they understood you were innocent. See you later. Yeah, okay, thanks, bye. So, anyway, back to business. Devin, this is terrible. Oh yes, what was it, Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? So you give him the mystery egg from earlier, and then he freaks out. This is an egg, isn't it? I've never seen an egg. It's still just an egg. Want to make an omelet? Keep it for a while. Okay, well, he'll keep it for a while. Be amazed that Oak gave you a Pokedex. They're a little different. This is going to be fun. So, he suggests that you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge, and you fight all of the different gym leaders and stuff. Well, here it goes. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mom. You know, that's what any hero needs to do before they embark on a journey. So, go back to your house and talk to your mom. Okay, I'll help too, but what can I do? Every time you receive prize money, I'll save some of it for you. So she will give you the option of saving your money if you'd like, and that takes a small portion of the money that you earn from any of the trainer battles along the way, and it will kind of put it in a savings account so you can withdraw it whenever you want. But she'll buy things along the way if you do that, so I recommend doing it. On your way out of New Barktown, you're going to run into Lyra again, and she's going to show you how to catch a Pokemon. So they do this weird hopping thing. Just like that. Huh, was I too fast? I'll try again. Come this way. So she's going to show you kind of an example of what it's like to catch a Pokemon. So, you know, and I'll show you too, why not? So, you know, you go into the fight just like normal. You've probably seen this screen a few times along the way. There is some help on the bottom screen, but I'm just recording the top screen, so don't worry. So basically just kind of hit it with an attack, hit whatever you want to hit, or whatever you want to catch with an attack. Try and weaken it as much as possible, and then when you're ready, just go to items, and then Pokeballs, and then select the Pokeball, and you will throw the Pokeball right at the Pokemon. Typically it's better if you weaken it a bit more than Lyra did there, and she'll tell you that, but you know, you should be able to catch things early on pretty easily. And ta-da! Just like that. That's how you catch a Rattata. Of course. See, just like that. It's better to lower your target's hit points more than I did. Or you can put it to sleep, or paralyze it, or poison it, and that increases the chances of catching it too. So she gives you 5 Pokeballs that you can use to catch Pokemon. Now, on your way to Cherrygrove again, you might want to go through that building that you might have seen earlier, Route 46 that takes you to. There's nothing you can really do here, but you can run into some kind of interesting Pokemon. You can run into Geodudes, you can run into Rattatas, and you can run into even Spearows here. Spearow makes a pretty darn good flying type Pokemon, so if you want to use that, this is the place to catch it. You're not going to find it for a while though if you don't catch it here, so that's why it's recommended. If you want one, get it right here. Geodudes are also pretty nice, too. You might want to train yours up, because you're going to really want to have a nice, solid Rock-type Pokemon for the first gym. And Geodude works pretty darn well at it. So, heal up your Pokemon at Cherrygrove City. Before you leave, though, you might want to pick up some more Pokeballs. So you can go to the Pokemart now, and they'll have stocked some extra Pokeballs for you. So you can buy as many as you want. They're 200 Pokedollars each. I recommend buying no more than 5 right now. You don't need that many, really. Okay, so, rather than going, like, on the eastern side, you'll want to go to the western side when you see that path there. And then you'll be able to fight trainers. Yep, that's right. These trainers, you'll find them all over the game. They typically have stronger Pokemon than wild Pokemon are in the area, and they will give you money whenever you beat them. Additionally, after beating them, certain trainers will ask if, they'll ask for your Pokegear number, and then they'll call you all throughout the day and stuff. Sometimes they'll want a rematch, sometimes they'll have items for you, but usually it's just to talk, just to say a bunch of, you know, funky stuff. It's kind of entertaining, though. Sometimes they'll have some useful tips or whatever. So move on north, and you'll reach Route 31. There's one Pokemon I strongly recommend catching on your way. That would be Bellsprout, right there. That funny-looking vine Pokemon. It's an alright grass-type Pokemon, I'll tell you, but you can use it when you get to Violet City, and I'll show you. Basically, you can use it to trade for an Onix, and an Onix is a pretty darn good Pokemon, too. Or at least it can come in handy against the gym. Ta-da! That is a Bellsprout. Along the way you will find this cave here. It's the Dark Cave, and like its name suggests, it's pretty dark. don't worry about exploring it right now. There's nothing you can really do in here. You can if you want, but basically the only thing you're gonna find in here are Zubats and Geodudes. If you're extremely lucky, you might find a Dunsparce in here, but don't count on it yet. You'll be able to go back there after you've got Rock Smash and run into a Dunsparce by smashing some of the rocks in there. A lot easier. Okay, so on your way to Violet City, you will run into Lyra, and she will give you the VS Recorder, which can be used to record fights against trainers over, like, Wi-Fi or just against battles with your friends, not just random trainer battles. So we'll continue Violet City on the next episode of SoulSilver.